Okay, so now we are going to work on our actual album. I got this chipboard. These are recollection chipboard, and I bought them from Michael's. So these are 12 inches by 12 inches. And thing is, actually, I felt like after buying them, I felt like these are little lighter in weight, and they will not be that sturdy if I just use one at a time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to layer two on top of each other and make album out of it. So I will show you. So if you have lightweight, I don't have exact weight over here for this chipboard. I'm sorry for that. Let me see. Yeah, it's not mentioned over here. But to make it more sturdy, you can use two chipboards, you can layer two chipboards on top of each other and use them. So I will show you how to make them. Since our photo mats are 7 inches by 8 inches, we are going to cut 8.5 by 7.5. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut 4 pieces into 7.5 and 10.5. Okay, so I have now these 4 pieces ready. Also, if you have good, like very heavyweight cardstock, then you don't have to do this. You just have to cut 2 pieces of 7.5 by 8.5. So this is 7.5 and this is 8.5. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick them 2 pieces on each other. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Just make sure that they are aligning nicely. And also, if you want, you can use score tape here. Okay, so these are now like this looks like quite heavy in weight. Okay, so do the same thing for the other one. And for spine, we are going to cut 2 pieces into 3 inches by 8.5 inches. Okay. Okay, I have these 2 pieces ready, and again I'm going to stick them together. Okay. So to cover this, I'm going to use this Recollections 80 lbs 12 by 12 inches cardstock. It comes in pack of 5. So let's see. Let me take 2 sheets out of it. I think I will need actually 3 sheets. So for this front and back, we are going to measure over 10.5 and cut it. Okay. And then we are going to measure over 9.5 and cut it. So make one more piece with the same measurements. So it is going to be 9.5. Okay. And for spine, we are going to measure over 5 and cut it. This piece is your stock wire, and then measure over 10.5 and cut it. Show you. Take one piece and just try to place your this front piece in the center, and then just hold it. Hold it from all 4 sides. Okay, like this, and do same for other piece as well. So it will look like this, and do the same thing for our spine piece as well. Okay, now we have this ready, where we mark all 4 sides. Now I'm going to stick this. You can use core tape as well if you want. You have to be really careful while placing this chipboard. Just make sure that you are placing it right in between those marked lines. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across these corners. So first thing is just around like at 3-4 inch, give a slanting cut, but don't go all the way towards the edge. Just leave maybe like 2 millimeter or 3 millimeter distance, and cut it. Do the same thing from the other side. Okay. Do this for all 4 corners. Okay, and you will need to do the same thing with these two pieces as well. Okay, now we have all these 3 pieces ready. So we are going to stick these 2 sides across 8.5 inches. Okay. here as well. Don't stick these sides yet. Do same for other two pieces. So just stick along the 8.5 inches side. Okay, now we have these three pieces ready. Now next thing is we have to connect these three pieces. So generally you can use tie-back strips like the envelope we get in mail. That is very sturdy, but I have used this cardstock in my previous albums, and it did stay very well using cardstock as well. So I'll keep going ahead and using this cardstock. It is again 80 lb cardstock. So you will need to cut it 2 inches. So you will find this leftover piece in your stockpile. So go ahead and cut 2 inches. And along this side cut 8.5 inches. Oops. Yeah. And also one more thing we are going to do is we are going to score at 1 inches. Okay, so it is going to look like this. Do same thing for the second strip, and so that we will have 2 strips. Let's see if I have. Okay. Now we have these 2 strips. Just fold it in half where your score line is, and this is going to be very important step. So just make sure that okay, so just make sure that this line, this is in the same line, and you can go ahead and stick this. I am going to put, you can again use score tape, but don't put your score tape on this score line. And while putting glue as well, don't put any glue on this score line. So just put it on the side. what I'll do, I'll first go ahead and put this on one side. So this, it should look like this. Okay. Then I will go ahead and stick it tightly, making sure that do the same thing with the other strip as well. So I'll do the same thing first. I will it's going to be this side, so go ahead and make sure that okay, if you see this, and then just make sure that now I'm going to stick this top flaps. Okay, there is my glue. So this is really important part in making this album, because our entire photo mats are going to be placed on this album, so we have to make sure that it is strong enough to take all photo mats together. So go ahead and stick all sides. Okay, now this is what we'll get. We are going to put one strip over here. So in your razor pile you will find this piece. So measure over 3 and cut it. On this side measure over 8 by 1/4 and cut it. score tape on all four sides. Just carefully place it between two pieces in bit on the spine, making sure that you are leaving equal space up towards the top and bottom. So okay, now we are going to make our pages here. Okay, now take two white cardstocks, measure over 8 by 1/4 and cut it. One by one. And on this side, measure over 7 by 3/4 and cut it. Along this 7 by 3/4 side, measure over 7 by 1/4 and score a line. So it is going to be like this. Make one more piece like this. Now these two pieces are same. We are going to cut another two pieces which are going to be little different in measurement. I will tell you. So for this again you have to measure over 8 by 1/4 and cut it. Then along this side you have to measure 8 inches and cut it. And now you have to score at 7 by 1/4. So this score line will be 3/4 inches in size. Do one more piece. Okay, I just realized actually instead of these two pieces, so for these two pieces which are 8 and 1/4 by 7 and 3/4, so you have to make 3 pieces, not 2 pieces, 3 pieces. And only one piece which is going to be 8 by 1/4 and 8 inches. So only for one piece the scoring distance is going to be 3/4 inches, and for remaining two it is going to be 1/2 inch. So I'll just go ahead and trim this line quickly. 7 by 3/4. Okay. So it is going to be like this. These three pieces same, and there is only one piece with the broader scoring area. Now we are going to put them over here. So if you see, we can make use of this line as a baseline. So first grab the one with the broader scoring area, that is the one with the 3/4 inches. Go ahead and put score tape or glue. Okay, and okay, and you are going to carefully place it like this. Now go ahead and put other three mats, sorry, the pages. So again put glue here. And just you have to make sure that then go ahead and stick next page. So once you put them like this, they should overlap on each other. They should like align with each other properly. Okay. Then comes our last mat. Sorry. Okay. You see, they are aligning very well, so just make sure. Okay. Now take a white cardstock and along this 11-inch side, cut it at 6 inches. Okay. Okay, now one thing we are going to do is, let's see, we are going to put this piece here, like this. So now you have to pay good attention over it. I am going to show you how to place this piece across this spine, because this piece will really help in putting these three pieces together. So what I'm going to do, I'll be doing slight mark at 1 inches. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. And here you can do 3 small marks at 1 inch point, so that will be like a baseline where we can put our piece. So it will be like this. Okay. I'll go ahead and put glue, or if you have score tape, you can put score tape around these edges. I think you may need to put 2 score tapes, but just make sure that your glue or score tape is not coming on this crease over here. So I have placed it across these 3 points. And then so our first crease is over here. Just go ahead and And then now with some scoring tool, maybe you can score a line here. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure. Okay, let me get I'm going to use this with the little larger tip. Like this. Then we can go ahead and stick this portion. So put glue on this side and stick it. Do like this. So this is a little critical part in this entire album making, but once you get used to it, it will become a little easier. Okay, and now we are going to put glue here and stick it. Don't worry about this, because anyway we are going to cover it with some laces or some other, like mainly I'm using laces over here. But if in case if you want to use some, like, you know, leather piece or something like that, it will look really good. Thing is, it will not, in that case it will not show, this crease will be visible nicely. So since this is a cardstock paper, this crease is kind of, it is looking kind of little rough over here, but let's see if we can make it more. Okay, now you have this album ready with the spine. Okay, now we are going to put design paper on top. So in your paper stash you will find this paper. Oops. So go ahead and cut 8 by 3 8. Sorry, yeah, 8 by, go ahead and cut 8 by 3 8. Eight by 3 8. And again on this side measure over 7 by 3 8 and cut it. See, yeah, this goes well here. So you will need to cut one more piece like this. So you need to use one more paper from your stockpile. Now you have this, sorry, two pieces. Along this side it is 7 by 3 8 and along this side it is 8 by 3 8. So you'll go ahead and stick them on both sides. Let me see which side I want. Yeah, this got little, I got some cut over here, but don't worry, this will get hidden behind this paper and laces. I'm just trying to figure out which side I want in front. So I think, yeah, this side, because I put them over here. Yeah, like this. Yeah. I am making sure that all flowers are facing upward, and just again make sure that you are leaving equal border on each side, at least from these three sides. See, now we are going to place our pretty laces on this spine. I just want to show you how it will look. Okay, I have decided that I will put one more piece of this design paper over here on the spine. So in your stash you will find this piece, which is 8 by 3/8 inches in on one side. So on this smaller side, go ahead and measure at 3 inches and cut it. And I'm going to stick it on the spine. Okay, now I am using these two laces. You will find this lace at Hobby Lobby. So I bought this lace from Hobby Lobby and I am going to put it on the spine, and I have my own handmade lace that I use for one of the page inside. Also I am selling these laces, so if you want you can send me email. I will put my email in email ID in description box. You can send me email to request for this lace if you are interested in buying. So I will go ahead and put this what is it, this design to this two design pieces over here like this. Okay, so we'll go step by step, and for sticking these pieces, no lace pieces, I am going to use this tacky glue because it is color becomes colorless once it dries. So I'm going to use this glue. Okay, now first thing I'm going to put this lace over here. I'll just bring this top design. I'll put it over here, and as I said, I'll be using this tacky glue. It's a lot. Okay, and it will go like this here. And I will do same on the other side as well. Okay, it will sit like this here, and again I am going to, I'll put this here just as a support. I am going to stick this lace on this side. Wow, it's looking so pretty. I will do same thing for other side as well. It will look like this. Isn't it looking so pretty? Wow. So I think this is 3 inches in size. If you want to buy similar lace from Hobby Lobby, you can get 3 inches wide lace. Okay, now we are going to put this piece on our spine. It will go like this. Wow, I am very happy. Just make sure that this line is in center. Okay, and also I am going to glue this extending side as well. Some people prefer to use Fabri-Tac for sticking their laces, but I am comfortable with tacky glue, as if you see, and it will not leave the stains like a glue stains when it gets dry. And if from laces, it is very easy to get it visible if you leave any stains of glue. Okay. That's pretty. Okay. Okay. Also, I am planning to put this lace. Again, this lace I got it from Hobby Lobby. Across like this. I will tuck it behind. This will also look good. Okay, I'll give a cut here. And this will also help to hide these flaps over here. Okay. It will be like this. So again, I'll put glue here. Just making sure that these flowers are aligning in one line. And also I'm putting more glue here. Then I'll go ahead and tuck it in the back. Okay, it will look like this. I'll go ahead and do the same thing on the back side as well. And I always keep these small pieces. You can make good use of them in your craft. So I'll always leave leftover small pieces from the lace. And this extra please. Once it is dry, you can go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Once it is dry, you can go ahead and stick it on the other side, the remaining flap. Okay. Actually, this flap also looks good. So if you want to just leave it as it is, you can do that as well. So if you see inside, it is looking like this. So pretty. This turned out really good. Okay, now we are going to decorate our front. Okay, so I am going to use this chipboard piece that I got from Michael's, I think, and I am going to do embossing on this piece. But you have to bear with me because I am doing embossing for the first time. So let's see how it turns out to be. For that, I'll be using this Mod Podge plus water solution. This is 50% Mod Podge plus 50% water. And also I got this Recollections embossing powder. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it is a crystal white in color. So let's start. I'm very excited as well as little nervous. Let's see how it turns out to be. Okay, so first of all I'll be putting this Mod Podge everywhere. And quickly I'm going to pour this embossing powder. Everywhere on the piece. And if you have forceps, you can use that, or otherwise just tap extra embossing powder and then I'm going to use my hot gun to okay, so it is kind of little clear embossing powder with some glittery effect. So this is what I got. What I'm going to do, but you can use any other color as well. Like if you want, you can go ahead and use violet color in it. It will also look good. I'm going to distress edges with using this distress ink. It's a Victorian velvet. So I'll just go ahead, put it across. If you see, it gives very nice effect. Since mine is colorless, I'm doing it, but if you are using color embossing powder, then it's all up to you. You can distress it with some contrast color. So it's a nice effect over here. And then one more thing I'll be doing over here is, thing is, you can put picture over here, but again I can do one thing. In your stockpile you will find this piece, so go ahead, and we need this special moment over here. So put with pencil, just trace circle around it, and you can cut it little outside the circle, so it will be like this. So again, this, if you want to put anybody want to put picture, they can use it as a template to cut their picture accordingly, or otherwise if anybody wants to leave it as it is, this will also look pretty. So I'll just erase these pencil marks. Then first thing, I'm going to stick this. So I'll be putting this open so that I will show you. So just put glue on the half side facing towards us. Okay, so the glue portion is here, and I'll be placing it like this. And then you can stick in this piece. So if someone wants to put, as I said, picture, they can put a picture and stick this portion. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to arrange flowers. So I'll be using my handmade flowers. You can use any flower, like there are many flowers available at Hobby Lobby as well as Michael's. So, and if you want to make your own flowers, you can always refer to my YouTube channel. I have flower tutorials on my channel. So I'll be using this peony flower over here. So first I'm going to do flower arrangement to see how they are looking, and then I will try to sticking them. And then this is rose flower over here, and also for greenery I'll be using this. So it came in the form of bunch and it had some small white flowers. I got this from Hobby Lobby. So you will find this kind of greenery at Hobby Lobby. So instead of making die cuts, I'll be using this greenery for this to cover to decorate my cover, so that will look kind of real greenery. Okay, so let's see how my flower first looks. Okay, and I do have some small flowers left over from our mat decoration, so I'll be using those as well. Let's see, for sure I'll be using this flower. Now I'll be using this fabric glue. Then or you can use glue gun. I think let me get my glue gun. Okay, I have my glue gun now. So I'll just put it here. Stick this flower. Oops. Okay, then let's see what I have. Okay, I made this birds long time back, so let's see, I'll be using them. I love flower making, so, and also I prefer using my own flowers, but sometimes because of if I have too many things to do, if I couldn't make my flowers, then I'll go ahead and get new flowers from outside, but generally I'll prefer making my own flowers for my projects. So I'm going to add this small roses. I can just cut this. Then let's see. Okay, I also found these rose buds and I'm going to put them over here. Okay, and then I'll put these small flowers around here. These flowers are looking so pretty, the smaller one. Okay, and then I'll be putting these sleeves. Let's see. Or let me think about it, what else can I put? Now I am planning to put this ribbon over here. So now I'm going to use my homemade ribbon bow maker. So this is like a foam piece and these are like 2 sticks you can use. I'm going to tuck this portion in. Just roll it around. Now the last piece, what we are going to do, we are going to put it down here. So from here, it's been a long time I made ribbons, so let me think over it. Okay. and I will tuck it in over here and trim the remaining portion. I'm sorry, I did not notice that you can't see this. So I'll just put and just tuck it in over here. Okay. But if you need a tutorial on how to make this ribbon, let me know. I will make a tutorial on that. And then I'll cut this extra pieces. And also I was thinking that we can put this string here. So let's see. I'll just use this small piece of wire to tie it. I think I need a little bigger one. Okay, so you have this space now. I will go ahead and tie this around. Okay, then I'll put it here. Okay. Okay, so it will look like this. Now don't worry about this part, we'll put something there. Let's see. Okay, this will look good. Okay, it's so pretty. Okay, I'm very happy. I made these two stick pins. So and I'm going to put them over here on the top. Let's see how they look. Okay, this looks perfect. so pretty. Now one more thing we need to do, we will have to put eye hook over here to hold our album. So let's see. So I'll be using this eye hook. You will get it in Hobby Lobby in sewing section, and it comes in pair of 4. Okay. Okay, so this portion will go here. Just make sure that it is in the center, and also there is enough space to tuck in this piece here. Okay, so okay, and once it is glued properly, I got these blinks from Michael. So once this is, it gets stuck properly, you can add this bling over here, or if you have any other bling, you can use that as well. Okay. Now we need to put this portion, but this we will do once we are done with placing our mat, because accordingly we'll need to adjust the height. Okay, so let's start with putting our mats. Our front page is ready. Now we'll go and start placing our layouts. Okay, let's see. So I'll start with first page. So this was our first page. You can put score tape on all 4 sides, or as I said, I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. And then you are very carefully going to place it on this side. Just make sure that again you are leaving right space. Just open this and okay. Likewise, you can stick our page 2. Here we can do one thing. You can put this page here so that all 3 borders are visible to place our mat. And on this page, one more thing we need to do. I just want to recollect that. So we have this magnet, so put glue on this magnet also, so that it will stick nicely on our photo mat. I mean the page, white page. Okay. Now we will stick our page 3. Okay, so when we made this page 3 and 4, I thought that I'll place it on this way, but I changed my mind because I felt like if we place it on, like, at the place of page 3, if we place it at 4 and at the place of 4 we place it at 3, it will look more good, because it will also go like dream together, and I feel that will be proper spacing between these two pages. So I am going to switch. So our mat 5 and 6 are ready. Now go ahead and place mat 7 and 8. Okay. So far we placed till mat 8, and just to show you, it is looking like this. And now I am going ahead and putting our last 2 mats. So this is our mat 9 and this is 10. Okay, so just to make sure that you are placing it properly, making sure that you are leaving equal border from all 4 sides. And then I'll go ahead and put our last one. Again, there is a magnet here, so just don't forget and put yeah, put glue here. I think I already stick this magnet, but if you haven't, then go ahead and put some glue here. go like this here. Just make sure your the first mat and the last mat, they are leaving equal spaces on right side.